Dear friends, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I will show you another type of powerful Active Directory attack, Kerberoasting attack. In comparison to this one, as rep roasting attack, Kerberoasting attack is much more common. And I will show you how to use Impacket, specifically GetUserSPNs 2 or Service Principal Name 2 to launch such attack. In this video, we'll cover what GetUserSPN 2 does and when to use it in pen testing, and how Kerberoasting attack works under the hood, and a live demo to extract hashes. And I'd like to emphasize to you, this is a must-known technique for any pen tester. So now let's just get started. So what exactly is GetUserSPN 2? Maybe we can go back to the Linux and we can find this 2 by the tab, by pressing key tab, and then you can get this 2, GetUserSPNs. You know, this 2 is used to enumerate service accounts in Active Directory environment and request their Kerberos service tickets. And then these tickets can then be cracked offline to recover clear text passwords. So basically, I've already written, Kerberoasting is the integration, the steps. First of all, request a service ticket, and then extract hashes, and then finally crack offline using Hashcat or John the Ripper. Okay, so what is SPN? I have already mentioned several times already. And SPN stands for Service Principal Name, and this is an example of SPN. The service and so this just means SQL service is tied to a specific account, okay, and that account becomes our target. We want to extract hashes, okay. So another problem will come up in your mind when to use this tool. You use this tool after you gain valid domain credentials. So this is the first major difference between Kerberoasting attack and AS rep roasting attack. This one doesn't require credentials. I think in the last part, I will give you the major differences between this AS rep roasting attack and Kerberoasting attack. But for now, you just remember one thing. To launch or to conduct Kerberoasting attack, you need to have any valid domain credentials. Okay? But you want to make a lateral movement or you want to escalate privilege. So this attack is extremely powerful because any domain user can request service tickets. Okay? So now let's break the command down in detail. Let's go back to the Linux. And, to launch such an attack, we need to have at least one valid domain credential. In this case, I will use this one. Although until now we just got its hash, not clear text passwords. Okay, so now let me launch this command. So I'd like to autocomplete this command. I specify the domain name and the one-off domain user, and then specify corresponding hashes. Okay, but I need to input the hash twice, otherwise this will not work. Okay, and then specify IP address of domain controller. And the last option is request. This option is to request service tickets. Okay, and then we can crack such tickets using Hashcat or John Reaper. Okay, so now let's run it. You see, we have the two queries, LDAP or LDAP service to find accounts with SPNs, and so this then it requests the service tickets. Okay, and then we can use John the Reaper or Hashcat to crack it, and we find the user, and this user has more privilege than the current user. Okay, and I think you can, for example, I'd like to autocomplete this command, and then you can use John the Reaper to crack it. With list, lock you, hit enter. Oh no. Hashes. And because I have already made such a crack before, so now we can use the show option to get the cached password. Okay, so this is the password for this user. All right, I have already demonstrated and what Kerberoasting attack does, and then how to use these two. I mean, get user SPNs to launch such attack. Finally, we can extract or crack passwords for the specific user or specific account. With that being said, that's pretty much it. I'd like to see you in the next one. Bye.